Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Glory. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to click the subscribe button before you leave, and also click the notification bell as well, just so you know whenever I upload a new video, and just stay updated. Okay, this video is one of my living in Turkey series video, if that makes any sense. I've made a couple of videos of me living in Turkey, apps to use in Turkey and stuff like that. I'm just going to link some of them up here so you guys can check them out. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my experience of being a black girl and living in Turkey. So basically being black and living in Turkey. So if you would like to know some of the experiences I personally have experienced, everyone's experience is different in every country or in every situation. This is my own experience, so I don't know what your experience is, but I'm speaking based off of my experience. Tama means okay. The first thing I experienced when I came to Turkey was the stares. Turkish people, I'm sorry, but they can look. They stare at you. They just don't look at you. They stare at you. You know, when I was little, I always used to say, if the way people look, you could fall down. So many people will fall down because people look a lot. But when I came to Turkey, sis, your wig can come off from just them looking at you like this. Like, they stare a lot. I don't know if they're just curious or they are wondering. I don't know. I really do not know why they stare, but they stare a lot. Literally, you can look at someone looking at you and they wouldn't take off their eyes. They would just be like they will be in your face and looking at you, and I'm just like, okay sis, like, have some shame in your staring. But there's no shame, they just look at you. But anyways, yeah, they tend to stare a lot, and honestly I don't know why they do that, but yeah, it just happens. The next thing I noticed is when you're outside in a public place, they want to take pictures of you and with you. I can be out, like my friends and I, we can be out, and someone, a family or two sisters or a mother or someone can just walk up to you and ask you, oh, can I take a picture with you? Sometimes it's not in English. They don't say this in English, by the way. They like speak the language, because Turkish is the most spoken language in Turkey. It's their language, obviously they speak Turkish. So they like come up to you and be like, oh, they want to take a picture with you. Photo, yes, they say photo. And sometimes I decline, sometimes I accept. I usually accept with children and like people that I feel just honesty, just because they want to take a picture. And sometimes I'm like, no, whenever it's creepy, like it's creepishly creepy. Like if a group of guys just walk up to me and be like, oh, photo, I'm like, nope, you're not taking my photo nowhere. Nope. They want to take pictures with you. That's another experience. Like, this is not just only me, my friends and I, we've experienced this. My other friends in other places have experienced this as well. They always want to take pictures with you most of the time. The next thing I've noticed in living in Turkey or being black in Turkey is they ask you questions a lot. They're very curious. For me, the people that ask me these questions most of the time are taxi drivers. They'll be like, oh, where are you from? Nigeria. Nigeria, Okocha. Like that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to imitate them, but that's what they do. They like start asking you all of the WH questions, like you're in an interview, like, where are you from, how did you get here, why are you here, what are you doing here, who do you stay with, you know, all these weird questions. They are very curious and they want to know more, like they want to talk more, especially the ones that understand like a little bit of English. Oof, sis, they're going to ask you questions and you're just going to be like, yeah. So it depends on your mood. You don't have to be rude. Some of them are just honestly being curious, or some of them just want to know, because I guess that's how they are. I don't know if they're curious with other people. I think they're curious with other people, but like when they see a foreigner, obviously I'm black, it's very easy to detect that yes, I'm a foreigner because I don't have the same skin tone as them. But like when they see you and they know that you're a foreigner, they tend to ask you questions a lot, and this is just them being curious. I feel it's harmless, or most of the time it can be harmless. They're just trying to create a conversation, or they're just trying to know more about you, or just, you know, trying to understand you better. So I feel that's why they ask so many questions. Usually when I have braids on or when I have my natural hair, they want to come and touch it. I don't know why. Why they want to touch it? Well, I know why, but I don't know why you want to touch my hair. Why do you want to touch my hair? Don't touch my hair. But anyways, yeah, they want to touch your hair if you have braids on. There was a time I can remember I had braids, and this old lady, literally, I was standing on the line, on the queue. I think I was on a queue, or I was just talking with my friends or something, and this old lady literally just came to me and started feeling my braids. Like, I didn't see her, she was behind me, she was just feeling my braid, and I turned back. I'm like, okay, what's happening here? And I just saw the old lady, she was so curious about it, and I'm just like, you know what, just touch it. But I wouldn't let a random person touch my hair. Nope, nope. Not my natural hair, my real hair. Is like, okay, why are you touching my hair? Don't do that. Do not do that. That's rude. That's very rude. Don't just come and touch my hair. I don't come up to you and start trying to touch your hair. But anyways, yeah, they are very curious. That's one thing as a whole. So I think those are some of the things I noticed about them, and they can be very friendly as well. Yeah, they can be very friendly depending on who you meet and where you are. They can be very friendly. So now I'm going to talk about the question most people have, or you as a foreigner might have if you're coming to Turkey, is, are Turkish people racist generally, or are they racist to black people? Personally, this is based off of my experience, not your experience, not your cousin's experience, not your brother, sister's wife, stepsister's cousin's experience. Nope, this is based off of my experience. Okay, thank you. So personally, I don't think they are racist. Obviously, there are some people that are ignorant. I think Turkish people can be nice. Like, they're nice to you if you're nice to them. They're nice to you if they see that you're nice. So I don't think they are racist, like, out there. Even if they are, okay, that's their business. But I've not met like a straight up racist person. I've met some people that are just questionable. Like me, I call it being ignorant, because there are ignorant people everywhere. In any country, everywhere there are ignorant people. So I just feel like the things you might perceive as racist might be ignorant sometimes. I'm sure there are so many racist things that have happened, but I'm talking based off of my experience. I just think some of them can be very ignorant, because they can just come and do weird things and you're just like, and then sometimes it might not be racism, it might just be the person's problem. It might just be the person that has a problem, and you might perceive it because you're black, they are being racist. But sometimes it's just the other person's problem, not your problem. Okay, so yeah, let me try to think of a racist, of something that I would see as racist that's happened to someone I know. Actually, this happened like yesterday or the day before yesterday. A close friend of mine, like someone I know very closely, he went to get face mask, and the lady refused to sell face mask for him, like the face mask, the nose and mouth face mask, because you know it's a pandemic, and they are like saying, oh, try to put on face mask as wherever you're going to, or it's a necessity. I don't know if it's a necessity in Turkey, but I always do put on face mask. Anyway, so he went to get a face mask, and the lady refused to sell to him. At first she was like, oh, he should bring his ID, and I'm like, okay. He went home, got his ID, went back to the store, and she was like, it's not his turn for them to sell the face mask to him. I don't understand. What do you mean it's not my turn? Like, there's literally no one here. I want to buy a face mask and you're telling me it's not my turn. What does that mean? But anyways, they refused to sell to him, and when he was leaving, a lady came, I'm sure a Turkish lady came, and she bought face mask without showing her ID. So now it's like, was this racism, or is this not racism? Or are you just, I think personally, I think she was being racist, because why are you not selling to a black dude but you're selling to someone else who's not black? Like I don't understand. Like, why make me go back home to get my ID and come back, and you know you're not going to sell it to me? Just say, no, I don't want to sell it to you, or just say you do not have, instead of saying, oh, go and get your ID, and then I brought my ID and you're telling me you can't sell to me, or it's not my turn. That does not make sense. And this is someone I know, so I know it happened. Like, I know it happened. He wouldn't make this thing up. So yeah, but I believe it's just ignorance. Most of the time it's ignorance. Sometimes you might want to get into a taxi driver's car and he's just like, nope. And I'm like, well, I don't blame you, but it's cool. You just missed out on my aura and my vibe, but it's cool. no problem. So you just have to understand that sometimes they might be in a bad mood, or sometimes they might be angry about something else that does not relate to you, and they might put that on you and you might perceive that as racism. Generally, I think they're nice people. Honestly, they are very friendly. They always want to help you out. Sometimes when you're lost, if you need directions and stuff like that, they're okay. So yes, I've come to the end of my video. These are some of the things I noticed about Turkish people when I came to Turkey. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions about Turkey, or you guys have any ideas on videos I can make about Turkey, please let me know in the comment section below. Well, I cannot really go out to show you guys around because we know what's going on, but yeah. But if you guys want like a sit down chit chats, my experience videos type of thing, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, bye guys.